Do daily tasks like bending to wash your face, putting on socks or shoes, or picking up a child feel like awkward, painful events? If you use extra mental capacity and energy to come up with creative ideas to pick things up off the floor, you are not alone. According to a study on the CDC website, 39% of adults 18 plus had back pain in 2019. That's more than a third of the population. Good news is you don't have to be a statistic. It is possible to heal and to return to feeling good in your body. In this video, I will explain why it might hurt to bend and offer valuable information and tips to minimize pain so that your body can begin to heal. Hi, I'm Anna Ferlitti, a posture expert and a pain relief coach who has been helping people successfully heal from chronic pain for over 10 years. Some reasons you may experience pain in your back when bending forward include things like muscle strains, spasms, and herniated or bulging discs. Regardless of your diagnosis, oftentimes the underlying cause of injury and symptoms is related to poor posture and muscle imbalances. The good news is that you can rebalance your muscles and improve posture and mobility so that your body can begin healing. Healthy postural alignment makes you less prone to injury and chronic pain. When muscles are balanced and joints are aligned, you reduce grinding and friction in the joints and minimize compression of the discs, which relieves pain and gives the body the space to regenerate and heal. Aligned joints mean you are more likely to experience smoother, more efficient, pain-free movement. And in a balanced body, the muscles work together as designed. This means that muscles that were overcompensating for muscles that were not doing their intended job can now relax. This muscular balance means happier muscles. In other words, you are less likely to experience muscle aches, pains, strains, tension, sprains, or spasms, and bending over becomes easier. I highly recommend doing posture exercises that are specific to your body. But in the meantime, here are some tips related to bending that will help you minimize pain. Tip number 1. While your back is healing, avoid lifting heavy or awkward items. Tip number 2. Find a balance between rest and healthy movement. Both are important to promote healing. Gentle, mindful movement can often make things feel better and help the healing. Sometimes pain makes us want to sit and do nothing. However, that can actually make us feel worse and slow the healing process. Tip number 3. Find ways to move that your body can do without pain. My clients use posture exercises in addition to moving in ways that feel good to their body. Oftentimes, walking is an activity that people can do without pain. Whatever activity you choose, listen to your body. For example, you may need to start by walking slowly and intentionally, lengthening your spine instead of doing a quick walk. You may also choose to do multiple short walks instead of doing one long walk. Let your body be your guide. In tip number 4, I'm going to demonstrate some ways that you can minimize pain when bending. First, I'm going to discuss when picking up something heavy off the floor. If you have good mobility, you're going to bend the knees, squat down with a straight back, and pick up using your legs. So I'll show that from the side as well. So picking stuff up off the floor, ideally, you're going to bend with a straight back and lift. Another option, if you do not have good mobility, would be to kind of use a lunge. Stepping forward with one foot, coming down on a knee, and then pressing up through the glutes to come back up to standing. So that's another way that you could get down to get something off the floor. If you struggle with both of those, I think it's really important to consider mobility, and if we don't do something to improve things or keep things in a good space, we tend to backslide over time. If you find that you have a lot of issues with either of those, it might be important to address that. The other thing I'd like to demonstrate is when you need to bend forward to wash your face in the sink. what happens a lot of times and will create additional pain in the low back or kind of stress out the muscles is people will go to wash their face and they'll kind of round their back. So if you can see right now, I kind of have a C curve going here, and they'll wash their face or do whatever they're doing. Instead of doing that, keeping a nice S curve to your spine, so standing up nice and tall, and actually bending a little bit at the knees and hinging at the hip. So keeping a straight back and doing stuff here is gonna protect all those discs. When we go to kind of that rounded position, we're more likely to compress at those discs versus bending and hinging forward here. If you're finding this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified each week when we publish new videos. Know that healing from a back injury can take some time. This varies depending on the severity of the injury and what you are doing to promote healing. You can reduce the amount of time by incorporating what we discussed above. 1. Restore your posture. 2. Be mindful of your movement. 3. Create a good balance of rest and healthy movement. And 4. Let your body be your guide. For more tips related to chronic pain relief, sign up for my free opt-in in the description below.